Hi YouTube. Um, so today I want to talk about a topic. My topic is wigs and weaves. Because I have been asked this question and I noticed that it's a pretty common question and kind of an insulting question. But the question is, for one question I get is asked is why do I choose to wear wigs and weaves? And then another question that I've gotten asked is why do black women so often wear wigs and weaves? So my hope is to answer that question right now and and just simply explain like that wearing wigs and weaves does not necessarily mean that you don't love yourself, that you don't like yourself, the same way that I think any race of woman, for the most part, can relate to this. Same way that wearing makeup doesn't mean that you have an ugly face or you don't like your face, right? It's not what that means. So I figured what better way to come to you guys than with my real hair out and also makeupless. No, to be honest, I didn't think that one over. I was just being really lazy today. It's been like a really lazy weekend for me. So that's the real reason why. So anyways, to answer that question. Okay. So one reason why a black woman, might wear wigs and weaves, the common misconception and it's a misconception, but it also can be a reality for not a lot, but for some black women. Some black women wear wigs and weaves to hide their real hair or to hide their natural hair because they're not confident in what they look like without it. That is a story for a lot of black women. Not just black women. There's plenty of women of other races that wear wigs and weaves, but they probably don't get harassed and asked, why are you wearing wigs and weaves? Because it's not assumed that they lack hair beneath their weave or within their weave. But for us, it's assumed that we lack hair within our weave. So that's why we often get asked this question or are assumed to be wearing a wig or weave, even in some cases when we're not. So anyways, yeah, that's one possibility, right? One reason. Another reason, and this is probably the most common reason why you will see a black female wearing a wig or a weave, is because it is a protective style. Scientifically speaking, our hair, my hair definitely, probably a really great example. I'm holding a strand right now, and you can't even tell. Black hair is scientifically a lot more susceptible to damage than that of someone with naturally straight hair. Our hair follicle is just really fine, even though it's... Oh my gosh! Stop! Really? My cat chooses now to be like really just really be extra. Okay, I'll let you go. Here, go get it. Get out of my face. So anyways, um, our hair is really easily susceptible to damage. And I don't know if you guys know, I was going to say, we all know about the regular damaging effects of like chemical relaxers, flat ironing, and blow drying our hair on a regular basis. Those are damaging. But also, wearing our hair out on a regular basis is also very damaging. Wearing our hair out every day causes damage. Our ends snag on cotton, wool, and so many other different fabrics that shirts and scarves are made of, and we need to style our hair in protective hairstyles. Protective hairstyles include ponytails, like high ponytails, buns, braids, and wigs and weaves. So yeah, it just helps our hair to grow. Um, it's a protective style. It prevents us from having to wear our hair down every day and for it to be exposed to like sun rays, the different weather, like even like cold climates can affect our hair in different ways, like it can be drying. So it's just, yeah, our hair requires a lot of moisture and we can keep it in braids or different styles, like underneath our wigs, protective styles underneath our wigs. And okay, and reason number 3 why black women wear wigs and weaves, why any woman would wear a wig and a weave, is because it's fun. Like, you can have long blonde hair tomorrow. You can have a short pink pixie cut the next day. You can have like Pocahontas hair the day after that. Like, it's just fun to be able to switch up your style. It's like an accessory, like a necklace or bracelets or scarves and shoes. You can switch up the colors, the textures, the lengths, and it's just fun to play with. You put me in a wig store and I'm like a kid in a candy store. It's just fun. So that's reason number 3. But yeah, more than likely, most black women, especially with the whole natural hair movement going on, most black women wear wigs and weaves as a protective style. That's numero uno reasono. I'm still working on my Spanish. But yeah. And it sucks that like so many men believe that if a woman is wearing a wig or if she's wearing weave, that underneath she's bald or she's like compensating for lack of hair or she's not confident in herself. That's the biggest one. Like, the misconception is that if you are wearing a wig or weave and you are a black woman specifically, you don't have you don't like yourself. You don't like your natural hair. You don't like what you look like without it or something like that. No siree. Like, I love my natural hair. I love my real hair. Yeah, I really like my real hair. Even though it's really fine, even though you can't even see a hair follicle on its own, like, my hair is pretty awesome. I like it. I wouldn't wish for any other hair, to be quite honest. I've been blessed with a head full of hair. I've been blessed that I've learned through YouTube videos how to take care of it and how to nurture it and how to make it grow. And yeah, so that is the reason why a lot of black women wear wigs and weaves. All right. Bye-bye.